stress can promote sickness in your life, right? It doesn't show up on the charts. It doesn't show up in the autopsy report. It doesn't show up in those things, but stress has the power to drive sickness in your life, okay? I've seen firsthand how stress can kill you. Life is too damn short. Life is too damn short to let things that don't serve your life stress you out. And what I mean by that is so many of us, we're allowing things that don't serve our life. It might be people, it might be your job, it might be the grand scheme of life. Those things don't matter. And we're allowing those things to stress our life out. Things that don't move us forward, things that don't help us be better, things that don't help bring more peace in our life, things that don't help us meet the greatest version of ourselves, things that don't make us a better version of ourselves. And those are the things that we're allowing to stress us out in life. And I want you to think about that right now. Like, what are things in your life that you're allowing to stress you out that doesn't deserve any of your attention, that doesn't deserve your energy? I always say energy is free, but also energy is expensive. And some of us are giving our energy away and out far too freely, okay? Life is too damn short to let things that don't serve your life stress you out. Choose your peace today. Every day I wake up, you know what I tell myself? Trent, choose your peace today. So when things that are toxic comes in my life, I choose my peace today. Sometimes it's damn hard to choose it. I get it. Sometimes the enemy wins. I'm a human being just like you. But every morning I tell myself, choose your peace today. You know why? Your happiness deserves to be prioritized. Your joy deserves to be prioritized. Your sanity deserves to be prioritized. Your smiles deserves to be prioritized. The truth of the matter is your peace deserves to be prioritized. The truth of the matter is that we are allowing other things in our life that stress us out to prioritize in our life. Literally, we're putting our peace on the back burner. We're putting our smiles on the back burner. We're putting our happiness on the back burner. We are putting the things that bring us life on the back burner. You know what we're prioritizing? The things that drain our life. The things that stress us out. At some point, you have to get to a point to say, I'm no longer going to put my life around that no more. I'm no longer going to be involved in that no more. And I want to tell you right now, as I said this a million times, there's nothing wrong with saying no more. There's nothing wrong with saying, nah, I ain't being a part of that. There's nothing wrong with saying I'm not putting my energy around that. I'm not putting my life around that, because I'm going to tell you right now, what you surround your life around will affect your life. It will affect your life. If your life is feeling stressful, it's because you're around stress. And sometimes, you know, we can't control certain things that we're around. I get it. But some of us, we're choosing to stay in environments. We're choosing to put our life around people and situations that literally we know are going to bring us stress. For me, I've gotten to a point in my life, and listen, some people might say, oh, Trent is standoffish. Oh, Trent, is stuck up. All of those things that people call you when you prioritize your peace. I'm none of that. I love people. I love helping people. I love helping people with their problems until their problems become my problems. I refuse to keep my life around problems. Life is too short for that. I refuse to not get sleep because of somebody else's problems. I refuse to not get sleep because of something I can't control. I refuse to drive myself into sickness for somebody else's happiness. I refuse to drive myself in sickness for somebody else to feel comfort. I refuse to drive myself into sickness to sit and try to help a person that don't want to be helped. I refuse to drive myself into depression and stress trying to save people that don't want to be saved, trying to change people that don't want to be changed. I refuse to sit and give all of me to people who don't even respect any of me. And some of us, we're doing that. We are literally driving ourselves insane trying to help other people. We're literally driving ourselves insane trying to get people to love us. We're literally driving ourselves insane to get people to care about us. I've said this a million times, and I stand by this. This is one of the things that I say every single day. I refuse to keep the peace around me if that means the peace inside me is disturbed. I'm choosing peace today. I don't know about you. I'm choosing happiness today. I don't know about you. I'm choosing my smile today. I don't know about you. I'm not choosing stress. I'm not choosing pain. I'm not choosing hard times. I'm not choosing headaches. I'm not choosing these things in my life anymore. And I made that very clear. So if I become distant, it's for a reason. If I become, dang, Trent switched up, it's for a reason. If I become, man, Trent changed, you're damn right I changed, because I refuse to keep my life around things that do nothing but promote stress in my life. I've seen people, I'm not going to say who, because this is very personal. I've seen people literally keep themselves around stress. I've seen people say they care for people, but yet they bring so much, man, I'm going in today. Yep, it's one of these ones that, yeah. I've seen people literally say they care about people and love people. And listen, we all are going to make mistakes. We all are going to have times when we go through our seasons. I'm sure that I brought stress to people, but I'm damn sure aware if I start bringing stress to people, I'm damn sure going to reel that thing back in and not continue to bring stress to somebody's life that I say I care about. Because too many times we say we love people and yet we bring our problems to them all the time. And yet we refuse to help our own life and we refuse to have our problems become their problems. And we say we love those people. Let's get real in here today. Some people won't tell you this online, but I'm going to tell you. A lot of times what we do is we sit here and we say, oh man, I'm going through so much, but we don't change anything about our life. We stay in the same habits. We stay in the same relationships. We stay in the same things. And then we give our stress to other people. I've seen literally stress kill people because they couldn't say no. Because they couldn't say, you know what? I don't want to hear about those problems no more that you're not choosing to change. I don't want to hear about your complaints no more that you're choosing to keep in your life. And all these people become receptors of stress. They take on stress. They take on everybody's stress until other people's stress influences their own stress. And sicknesses happen like cancer. Sicknesses happen like depression. Sicknesses happen like high blood pressure. Because you're sitting here taking on the world of problems of everybody else. It's not your job to solve everybody's problems. That's why there's a Christ for that. That's why there's Jesus for that. That's why there's God for that. You are not God. You are not Jesus. And I told myself that I am not here to sit here and help everybody. Everybody. I'm not, because I refuse to drive myself into a place where I'm no longer loving my life, where I'm drained. And that's happened to me plenty of times before, because I'm the person to the world that everybody depends on and leans on. And I say, you know what? I'm choosing my peace. I'm choosing my peace. I'm choosing people who want to be helped. I'm choosing people who really want to be changed, who really want to grow. That's what I'm choosing in my life. But so many of us, we continue to allow these things in our life. We continue to choose stress. We continue to choose other people's problems. And at some point in your life, you got to say no, man. At some point in your life, you got to stop being an enabler. At some point in your life, as a person, if you're this person, you got to grow up and mature and take care of your business, because your lack of maturity, your lack of taking care of your business is causing problems in other people's life that you don't even know about. They sitting there staying up late for you, praying for you, late, losing sleep for you while you continue to live the same lifestyle. They sitting here losing sleep for you while you continue to go through the same problems over and over and over again. That you're choosing not to change, that you're not even making any progression towards changing. And you're allowing your mama, your daddy, your friends, your grandma sitting here losing sleep off of your lack of change and progression. You have to get to a point, my friend, where you wake up and you mature your life. Where you wake up and say, you know what? One thing that I'm proud of is that, yes, I've needed so much help in my life. But you know what? I always say, man, how can I change this? And I work my ass off. Excuse my French. Forgive me, Mom. Forgive me, God. I work my ass off to make sure that I'm taking care of my life and taking care of myself. This past year, me going through the hardest time of my life, I worked my ass off. And you guys see it. Whether it be health-wise, mental-wise, physical-wise, emotional-wise, spiritual-wise, to make sure that my problems and my issues don't become other people's situations. To make sure that my mess doesn't become the foundation for my kid's life. I refuse to allow that to happen. So I'm going to do everything I can, everything in my power to try to change my situation. But some of us, we're choosing to stay in the place that we know we're not supposed to be at. And we're sitting here depending on people to help us out of the place that we're choosing to stay in. So to my friends on here, I just want to tell you, choose your happiness. Choose your peace. There's nothing wrong with saying no. There's nothing wrong with saying, you know what? I refuse to allow you to drive up my high blood pressure. I refuse for you to drive me to medication. I refuse to let you or anybody else, social media, anybody, to sit here and increase the depression in my life, where I don't even love myself, where I don't have any energy in my life. Those days are over. Do not allow stress to kill you. Say no to stress. Say no to drama. Say no to conflict. Choose your peace today. And never let people make you feel guilty for doing that. Like I always say, and I'll end with this, and I said this earlier and I want to reiterate this. I love helping people with their problems until their problems become my problems. I refuse to adopt somebody else's problems that they're not choosing to fix. I refuse to adopt somebody else's mess that they're choosing to stay in. I refuse to adopt somebody else's lack. of hunger to change. I refuse to adopt someone else's stress that they're choosing to stay in, especially when you give them the recipe and the prescription to help their life and they choose not to take it. It's like a kid, right? When a kid is sick and you provide the medicine and they don't take the medicine and they complain that they still sick. At some point, whose fault is that? And a lot of us, what we're doing is we're providing prayer, we're providing ideas, we're providing all these things, the prescription to help them in their hardest moments, but they're choosing not to take it. And they're choosing to continue to depend on you. And while your life is, you're giving so much, and every time you give, you become empty, 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 to a point where you drive yourself into sickness. No more of that, man. Life is too short. I done seen too many people get cancer. I done seen too many people die. I done seen too many people get high blood pressure. I done seen too many people go on medication because of stress. Hell no. We ain't choosing stress no more. We choosing peace. And we protecting that peace. If you're a person that's not trying to bring peace to my life, and you're a person that's trying to take peace from it, adios amigos. Peace. Out of here. No time for it. Life is too short to live miserable. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Life is meant to be filled with happiness. Life is meant to be filled with joy. Don't allow the world to make you think any different. I love you. I appreciate you. Share this with somebody who needs it, because I know there's somebody in the world that is literally digging themselves into a grave with someone else's shovel. Exactly. With someone else's shovel. With someone else's problems, with someone else's issues, they dig in their grave with that shovel. Not anymore. Like I tell you at the end of every single video, it all starts with you. I know my neighbor's like, what is wrong with him today? They probably need it too. Hope this touched your heart, man. Hope this touched your heart. I love you. I appreciate you. Matter of fact, everybody right now, if you're going to choose your peace, I need all 2,000 of you right now that's on here live. Actually, all 2,700 of you, 3,000 of you that's on here right now. I want you just to write, I choose peace. I'm going to shout you out. Lori says, choosing peace. Karen said, pray for peace, share it. Thank you, Karen. There you go. Karen said, I confirmed that to a friend today. Yeah. And it doesn't mean you don't have a good heart, y'all. When you decide not to be used anymore, you have to set firm boundaries, because if you don't set boundaries, you're going to drive yourself into sickness. You're going to drive yourself into sickness. I want to see it. Tell me, I choose peace. Dominique says, I choose peace. I love it. I got to tell it like it is, man. This world is full of too much fluff and too much of that. Thanks for the stars, Josephine. I appreciate you. Donna said, touched me to my soul. Yeah, man. I know it's hard. Trust me. And I know people make you feel guilty for choosing your peace. Usually people that make you feel guilty for choosing your peace are people that will disturb your peace. Lacey said, I choose peace. Haley said, I choose peace. I love it. Brittany, I choose peace. Choose it every morning you wake up. It is something simple. People always ask me, like, how to, Trent? Something simple. Just tell yourself every morning you wake up, today, I choose peace. That means that when people at your job acting ignorant, talking crazy, people on your social media page, I choose peace. Right? That means when the kids is yelling, stressing you out, I choose peace. Me and your wife, husband, right? They own one that day. I choose peace. Man, inner peace is the greatest thing that you can have. And when you program your life to start your day with peace and you choose peace, it's a lot harder. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's a lot harder for you to give away your peace. Like, just think about this for a moment. I'm going to get off of here for real. I know I say this all the time, so I got to let y'all go back to work. Frank said, I choose peace, bro. Nicole says, I'm choosing peace. I love it. Peace is like a river. I love it. I love it. I love it. Matter of fact, this might be today's podcast episode, to be honest with you. It probably will be, which comes out tomorrow. I want you to think about it like this. Just imagine your most valuable thing, okay? Most valuable thing you have. Maybe it's your ring. Maybe it's your house. Maybe it's your car. Maybe it's something that money can't buy, right? Your most valuable possession that you have. And I want to just ask you this question. I know this is a stupid question, but I want to ask you this question. Would you give that away for free? Would you give that away for free? Would you give your house away for free? Would you give your ring away for free? Would you give the thing that your grandma gave you, right? The necklace that she gave you, or some type of antique that's a part of your family heritage? Would you give that away for free? The answer is no. Your peace is just as important